A lot of clients are wondering, how can IoT actually increase my customer engagement? How can I use the data that I'm gathering through IoT from the beginning, from creating leads to actually delivering a superb after-sales service? So with this demo, we're going to show you how you can use something like Salesforce. In this case, we're showing the Accenture customer engagement platform for manufacturers to gather data from your shop floor and then use that to create leads and to create service tickets automatically. So what you see here is a typical asset that a lot of our clients might see on their shop floor: a motor and an ABB smart sensor attached. The smart sensor is a new IoT product of ABB, gathering several data around vibration, electromagnetic field, and so on, enabling you to measure your motor's health. This data is sent to ABB's cloud, then through APIs into the engagement platform. So with the engagement platform, what you could do is, number one, you have a good overview of your assets, where you see here I have 32 assets in my factory. I automatically see how many of these assets have an issue, how many do I have to actually deal with very quickly. And let's assume we have a problem on the shop floor. We can simulate that here by creating additional vibration on the motor through a vibration plate, which will then, if you read out the data, generate automatically a ticket in our system. So you see down here, this one turned into red. If I click on it, a new ticket with priority high around my smart pump, which this one represents, has been created. If I open it, I see information about the client at which the asset is running. I see information about why the ticket was generated. You see the description, critical accelerometer measurement, so the vibrations were too high. So all I have to do now is just assign it to a probably pre-selected personnel in my service staff. What this system also does is using Salesforce Einstein functionality, which actually tries to derive what the probable customer satisfaction would be if we handle the ticket the way it was automatically generated, and give you recommendations if there are ways to actually improve that. So for example, by raising the priority. In this case, it's not possible because we're already at priority high. So in this case, what we would typically do is go into actions and go into details here, actions, create a new ticket, and the description is already in there, and save it. And with that, automatically a ticket is now scheduled for repair or for service through the system. In addition to that, the system can also help you for example, generate cross and upselling opportunities or right-sizing opportunities, because through the data that it gathers from the motor, it can find out, for example, whether the motor has been underused or overused over the time of its use. And that, of course, gives me an insight whether I should call the client and, for example, suggest to buy a different motor. Yes, and with this, I think it becomes very clear. A lot of our clients already have Salesforce and several of the modules: marketing, sales, service, and IoT. More and more clients have data coming from their shop floor, and through an integration like this, you can tap into the value very quickly. So what's holding you back?